Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're back at it with our primered up, engine swapped up Firebird, and we had a slip of the timing chain if you weren't here for the last video, and now we're fixing it. Now, it kind of looks like I've done a lot of stuff, but all I've done is taken the radiator out, which is 4 bolts up here, 2 on the bottom, and the fan shroud comes out with it, and then there's 4 bolts here holding in the our clutch, fan, and pulley. And so this pulley's loose, just kind of being held on by this belt. So I'm gonna take this out, and then really all we gotta do is new timing chain and some cogs that don't have rubber on them. Apparently that's why they come loose, because there's some sort of plastic coating on them, and that stuff breaks and causes you to have a lot of slack in your timing chain. But we're gonna find out for ourselves when we get in here. So we're gonna take these pulleys off, and all we gotta do is get to this front timing cover here. Shouldn't be that big a deal. And our chain's actually, I don't know if it's here yet. It's supposed to be here today, so I'm just counting that Jegs is gonna keep their word. This morning it set out for delivery, so hopefully it gets here today. And this could be a one-day show. Probably not though, because something's gonna go wrong, but nothing has yet, so fingers crossed, let's get it. If you're returning, welcome back, by the way. Love you. All right, we got our alternator holdy-tighty bolt. We're gonna loosen that and then pop that down, and that'll give us some slacky. I'm not gonna lie, that's one thing that's good about the more modern cars, is that you have a you just have a tensioner pulley. You just get like a 3/8 size breaker bar. You're chilling. But you know what? This is 80s, so it's like we got vacuum lines, we've got all sorts of stuff, and it's like it's really not even that spacious either. Like, this is not that far, honestly. It's just a little bit less electronics than modern day vehicles. You get off of there. Get off of there. Get off of there. There we go. Go away. Go away. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna show you a couple things. Number one, look how tight these daggum hose clamps are on here, leaving these fat imprints, especially this one. Fat imprint. Those are good American-made clamps. They won't break, but as soon as I touched this hose, it started disintegrating and coming apart. So that's probably gonna have to be replaced. That's a heater hose. I got this about ready to come off. It's just kind of hanging on the bracket. Yup, I just gotta undo these hoses and just keep taking stuff off and digging into the front. Watch this though, I'm speed running. Why is it that you see, I see mechanic videos on, you know, all the social media platforms, they're always clean and crisp and good looking? They must not do anything, because I get filthy on anything I work on. Anything, and not just old junk. I get extra filthy on old junk, and it smells bad. Like old grease and oil, but I mean like changing colors. It's honestly like, and this is good. The fact that there's nothing on my face and there's no vehicle fluids, there's no automotive fluids in my hair, that's a win. So I don't know how they do it, but I just want to point that out real quick. We're almost there. We're almost to the thing. I gotta get the harmonic balancer. I gotta get that junk off. All the timing cover bolts are off. Yeah, I think that's about it, right? Yeah, we're about to find out. All right, here we are in the trenches. All right, we got just about everything off. I got my timing chain. Oh, that's so much looser now. You see that? Look at this. I got everything off of this part except for this part, and it was stuck on there. Got my AutoZone steering wheel puller working like a freaking charm. It's better than anything in my life has ever worked out. So now that we got some room where we can spin this around, take a look in this daggum timing case, motherfricker. Look at that. It's exactly what they said it was gonna be. Look at this junk. It's literally exactly what they said. They had some sort of coating on top of the sprockets. You can see piece going right there, big chunk going right there, gone right there. It's gone all over the place. And so we got slack for days, slack in the crack. This thing is bad. And even where it's not broken, it's like, yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Bro, I can probably take it off right now. Slack for days. And even where it's not broken here, it's like chipped, or it's at least splintered and cracked and getting ready to break. Now I want to talk to the, if you were an engineer at Oldsmobile, frick you. That junk is freaking stupid. Whoever thought, that's an easily foreseeable problem. Everyone knows that plastic and rubber and derivatives of said things get brittle and break and crack over time. So why would you put something, the only thing that's saving my mouth from potty words is the fact that this is a non-interference engine, so it didn't completely blow up the engine, it just jumped time. But if this had been like most other engines, this junk would have been freaking cooked. All right, we got our balancy boy, and or whatever the frick this is, and I guess this is our front main. We'll probably replace that while we're in there because we might as well, right? Those things like to leak. And that's the game though. Like now I just want to replace everything because this is just another one of those engines that I'm like, it's crusty and dusty. And frick, like I wanted to just slap it back together and get it back on the road. But then you start playing the, oh, while I'm in here, I'm gonna do a cam while I'm in here. And you start taking it apart and see how gross it really is. And you're like, well, now I'm afraid it needs a daggum water pump and, everything else. Because come here, look at this. Like, yeah, we could clean this stuff, but look at this daggum nasty freaking water pump. Boy, that junk's disgusting. Ugh. Like, I don't know, it'd be spinning, but yuck. It's disgusting. And it's really honestly kind of hurts my soul to put that back, to even think about putting something like that back in there. Oh yeah, this too. This is even worse. Look at this garbage. Nasty freaking thermostat housing. I suck at planning ahead, so I didn't even think about the fact that all these things that I'm taking off. We got a lot of gaskets going on. A lot of gaskets that cannot be reused. So I'll have to grab some of those. But that's okay. We gotta do it right. Do it right or do it over. Before we daggum take it off, I just wanted one more time. Look at that, dude. This thing was running like that. Isn't that crazy? Slack for days. Chain for the wall. There's something in here in this oil pan. Frick, there's something in there, dude. Now I'm gonna have to drop the oil pan if it's not magnetic.
Currently a monkey in our engine bay.
Woo, woo, ha, ha. All right, y'all, look, there's some plastic in the oil pan here, and I'm trying to keep from having to drop the oil pan after I do all this. So I'm trying to fish it out, but I have to be able to see it because it's way back there. And I did all this, and I still can't see it. Bro, this is stupid. As car guys and car girls, we put ourselves through an insufferable amount of pain for these hunks of metal who will never show us any love in return because they hate us. But we do it anyways, and we don't really know why. And now my pliers are also in the oil pan. Oh, now they're actually in the oil pan. Frack! All right, got this bad boy cleaned off. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Got a new Sealy bob in there. There's the old one on the ground. Just had to smack it out. It could have been worse. Like it wasn't all mangled until I started smacking on it. So that could have been worse. But we go ahead and put a new one in there. You really can't even tell from the old one. But look at this, dude. Climate chain. Light as frick. Look at the difference. Okay, let me find one that's not busted. Look at the difference between a tooth that's still got the plastic on it and the ones that are broken. That's like probably 1/8 inch difference. So, and you see how many were daggum broken? Like some of them were completely broken, but most of them, the plastic was gone. So that is just crazy to me. So that's all that. We got our new gaskets. Oh yeah, we got a new water pump because it's just, I cannot stand to put this crusty thing back on here. That junk disgusting. I just couldn't do it. We got a new water pump. And look at how pitted this thing is too, and rotted. Awful. So we got a new one of those as well. So we're gonna be shining and dining. We got some gaskets, and my timing chain is pulling up right now. So we are about to be good to go. Got these services cleaned off. We're about to put her back together, baby. Timing stuff is here. I'm excited about this. This motherfucker ain't never gonna slip again. We got made in USA. It's doubled up. Double layer, double trouble cogs and chain. Made in USA. It doesn't feel like plastic. It has no plastic on it. We're good to go. Sadly, I don't have a cam because I'm poor, but at least the engine will work. And we got new gaskets, and we are ready to go. Okay, so if we put that there, this dimple's facing up that way. And then if we put this one on, the timing mark is, hello? It's going straight down. So they're almost completely opposite of each other, like 180 degrees off, which I moved the cam a little bit on accident when I took the other things off, but I didn't move it that much. That's still pretty bad. You hear it making noises. All right, now we turn the cam. I'm gonna get a second perspective here. Yeah, that looks about in time to me. Perfecto. Alright, we should be in time. The fun part is, this is a non-interference engine, which means I won't get punished if it's not, other than having to take it all back apart again. There you go. Dot 12 o'clock, dot at 6 o'clock. An acceptable amount of slack, and you know it better be, because this thing don't even have any tensioners. But that sucker is not gonna be slipping. Daggone. I could barely get it in there. That ain't gonna be slipping. So now it's just our favorite game of, like, I've already got everything cleaned off. Now it's just our favorite game of just put it back how you found it, if not better. Which it will be better, because we're replacing a couple things that were crusty with new things that are shiny. And you love to see it, so let's do it. Hey, you guys want to hear a funny story? So, once upon a time, there was a little goober who was putting a timing chain on a stupid 307 Oldsmobile, and he put the timing cover back on, and it took him a really long time to do it. And then he started putting the harmonic balancer on, and then said, "Oh shoot, I didn't torque the cam bolt that holds the cam gear on. That's kind of important." So he had to take it all the way back off, and then he torqued the cam bolt. And there's also a little spring that sits on top of the cam bolt and pushes against the timing cover in case the cam bolt comes loose, and that spring will hold the thing, hopefully, from the timing chain just exploding into a million pieces and falling off. And then he put it all back together for a second time and looks over to his left and sees the spring sitting on the car, not where it's supposed to be. So he takes it back off for a second time. And then he puts it together for a third time and hopes that he didn't forget anything this time. And everything should be torqued. Or both the crank bolt and cam bolt should be torqued. Torquified. And hopefully we didn't forget anything this time. Anyways, that is all, folks. I'm putting the harmonic balancers on. I'm putting the crank pulley on right now. And check this out. We got our new, beautiful Watermink Pumpington. Doesn't it look fantastic and dandy? And on a different note, I swear the gaskets that they give you, like this timing cover gasket and this water pump gasket, I swear they just get worse and worse. Like just thinner and thinner paper every time. Because I'll take this stuff apart and I have to spend 5 years scraping off gasket residue that's half an inch thick, I swear. Then they give me this little paper thing that I can't even feel if I'm touching it. But anyways, almost there. We got the power steering pump. It's sitting here. It's not bolted in, but it is sitting here, and we'll get there one of these days. Home stretch. I'm like putting stuff back together. I'm like, la 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 la, easy peasy. And then I just get to some stuff. It's like, oh yeah, this freaking sucks. Oh yeah, this hose is like mad busted. I'm putting it on there anyways. On a better note, fresh thermostat and thermostat housing and gasket. And I just realized something, twin. There's no thermostat to replace. What the frick? Why is there no thermostat? Tweakery. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's where it sits. There was just straight up no thermostat. Okay. I didn't really notice. I don't know why. I just didn't really notice until, anyways. That was weird. Oh, and that's going to be a problem. Nice. And that just butts up. Why would they do that, dude? They know the water pump goes to this thermostat housing, and it's just like thermostat housing has this metal tip on it, and then this water pump also has the same metal tip. It's daggum tip to tip. Everybody knows that ain't no good. Dang, so I'm gonna have to cut this. See, here's the old one. It has a rubber sleeve on it. Let's get into this and see what they did. Yuck. Disgusting. No, they didn't cut it off. They just put the sleeve there. Oh, it's so crusty. Yuck. I really don't want to cut it, so I'm trying to make it work. And it might. Or it might not. Nah, that ain't gonna work, bro. That's just it's too much. Nah, I'd be better off cutting that hoe. What kind of junk is that? That's so stupid. I just realized it comes out. Like, I didn't even pull hard on it. It just comes out. So now I can do whatever I want with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it. Arr, get on there. What is the matter with ye? Hot. It still doesn't even line up. That's stupid. Okay, tool of persuasion doesn't work on this one. Oh, I got an idea. Why isn't this working? Look at this, bro. You see what I'm talking about? That junk's stupid. We can't be having that. We can't be having that. Bro, finally. Got her lined up now. Dude, I had to take like a whole 2 inches off. I'm not gonna lie, I will actually be genuinely surprised if water just doesn't go gushing everywhere immediately. So when this is all said and done, I don't understand how any of this could possibly be watertight, to be honest. Okay, so the only thing I have left in this bad boy is the radiator and fan and my and the pulley belts. The pulley belts, I guess I do have to put the water pump pulley itself on, but then, you know, fan goes on and radiator. But before we get too carried away, I'm gonna fire it up. I just decided, just for a second to see if it fires off or if I need to start taking junk back apart. Because you never know. I could be dead daggum certain that something is gonna be perfect and it's perfectly done and whatever, and it still refuses to work. So I'm gonna crank it over. I mean, for the teeniest, tiniest second. We do still have to drop an oil pan. Don't have to, but I'm going to, because all that plastic that broke off of that stupid freaking garbage doo-doo butt cheeks timing chain wheel, it's in there. That's where it's at. So, and that's no good. So it's definitely not good to drive around on, but I will start it for just a second. We freaking back, baby. Let's go. Did you hear all that freaking compression? I bet I've got it at like freaking 50 degrees of timing. Daggum, running rich as a monkey's uncle. But we are back. Let's go. Let's go. The transmission lines that should be in the radiator right now are spewing transmission fluid onto the ground. But hey, we know it's pumping fluid. Gotta find out one way, am I right? We are so back. Let's get this thing back. Oh my gosh. Let's get this thing back, put all the way back together, and try to do a test drive part 2 after we bleed brakes, of course, because if you've been watching and following along, you remember what happened last time. We did not check our brakes. So yeah, I'm gonna bleed the brakes this time. It might be a smart thing to do, so all you guys don't yell at me to stop being stupid down in the comments. I'm so happy. You have no idea how many times I've taken stuff apart and put stuff back together, and then it's just like, no, I don't think I'm gonna work. There's other problems. I don't think I'm gonna work at all. Anyways, let's go.